Hi everyone. So this is just an update on what I've been doing in the past few weeks. You might have noticed a lot of smaller game updates coming out. This is from watching YouTubers play and seeing how people seeing people's comments on the game and making changes based on that. So I think I'll be continuing with this system of lots of small updates coming out and the occasional big update with a major new feature. So, what I'm going to talk about now is what I've been working on, which is the stock market feature. First thing we do is we travel to the exchange. I don't have proper pictures for it yet. This is still a work in progress. And when we go there, we enter the stock market. So this is a stock market screen, and you can see a list of stocks that are in the market at the moment. So you click on any of them, and then over here it shows you details of that company. You can see the market cap, which is how much the company is worth in total. You can see here it's worth $1.1 billion for Money Group. Earnings per share is how much this stock is making per share, I guess. So per share, which is the price is shown here. So it costs $91 to buy it, and the company makes $3.36 per share. And equity per share is how much stuff the company owns for each share. So $95 worth of I guess buildings and cash and other assets that the company owns. And you have other stuff here like dividend yield, price earnings ratio, price book ratio. You can look up what those terms mean if you're not sure, but they're not important at the moment. Okay, so now if I look at Money Group and I click on the View Chart button, you can see how the share price and the equity of the company has been performing over the past 5 years, which I've simulated just by fast forwarding the game. You can see the equity has increased a little bit, and then actually here it dipped, and the share price has been very volatile. It's been going up and down, and when the equity started falling, the share price actually went down really badly. So this happened. This was during an economic recession when the economy wasn't doing very well. And now I'll quickly show you another graph, for a different company. So Horizontal Corp. If I click on their chart, you can see that their share price has always stayed above their equity. So their share price is not as volatile as Money Group share price, and the equity has actually increased a lot more steadily and higher at a higher rate as well. So the difference between Money Group and Horizontal Corp's share prices is based on management. So both companies are affected by the economy, but the difference in performance is due to management. Now, a company with bad management in a bad economy has a chance of going bankrupt. So when Money Group share price fell down here, it actually had a chance of going bankrupt and of all the shareholders losing all their money. So you won't know whether a company is close to bankruptcy or not, but what will happen is you can subscribe to the Financial Dimes subscription, and then in the usual subscription news section, it will tell you if there's a chance of the company going bankrupt. Also, that Financial Dimes subscription will tell you when management changes. So you won't know whether a company has good management or bad management, but you can guess it based on how the share price is performing. Now, when the share price falls down here in a bad economy, you can decide to stick it out and hope that it recovers, like this one has. It's doubled in price over about a year. Or you can sell your shares here and recover what you can before the company actually goes bankrupt. So that's a tough decision that you have to make. Now, if we go back to Horizontal Corp, you can see here Horizontal Corp was affected by the same recession, but not as badly because everyone kind of the market knew that Horizontal Corp has good management and they'll recover, and they did. And you can see the share price continued increasing. Now, it's possible that Horizontal Corp could have lost their good management and had a change in management and received bad management, and their share price would have continued tanking. So you never know these things for sure. Okay, so here you can see Generic Appliances Inc. I'll show you that one as well. That company actually went bankrupt during the recession. So if I click on their graph here, you can see share price fell down, crashed, and the company went bankrupt. And if you own shares in it, you would have lost all your money. Okay, so down here you can buy and sell shares in different companies. You can see you just change the numbers, buy and sell, and you can see how many shares are owned. You currently have owned. I currently have 80 shares in Horizontal Corp, and here you have a trading statement which tells you your buying and selling rates. So your buying and selling profits and losses. So you can see here I've bought more than I've sold, and so my net gain is negative $5,000, and for that I've gotten 80 shares. Actually, if I sell all my shares now, I have 80 shares. So if I sell them all now, let's see what how much I've made or lost. Submit transaction. So I made $257 from my share trading. Now, you have to be careful when you buy and sell shares, because any profits you make will go into your tax return. So if I look at the tax return here, you can see my capital gains of $257 shows up there, and you will be taxed on that at the end of the year. And also you can see here the dividends that I've made from Horizontal Corp over time. And dividends always get paid out in week 13 and week 39. So that's pretty consistent. Eventually, if you own enough shares, you might not even have to work if your dividends are enough to replace your income. Okay, so that's all I'll talk about for now. Keep in mind this is still a work in progress, and won't be released until the Steam version is released on the 23rd of October. So you can get the latest small update from Itch.io and Steam release in 2 weeks. I'll see you then.